Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie-Nicole. Okay, so today's video, I'm doing my hair because as you can tell, it's no longer in that wig and I took it out. So I'm going to wash it because it needs to be washed ASAP and then I'm probably going to blow dry it. But I'm going to be doing a Q&A at the same time, so let's go do that.
Give me a run for my money. There was nobody, no one that outrun me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. Just lovely. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with.
Now watch the magic because now my hair is done right here. And it's gonna be like right here.
Do me, just love me. If I didn't ride blade on her, would you still love me? If I'm in my mind at work, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me.
Okay, so now that the first section is done, I'm gonna do my first question. Let me get to the thing. First question, how does it feel to live in Texas? I like it. I've always wanted to move here, to be honest. Ever since I visited for the first time, I was like, yeah, I want to live. What do you have on your head? How did you get that?
It's Sissy.
Yeah, you got it on my room. Anyways, but yeah, I've always wanted to live here. And my dad lives here, and so does Riley. And so does my bonus mom. So it was just like the perfect place. I don't know, I kind of got here and was just like, I want to live here. Like sometimes you just know. And Texas was one of those states where I just like knew. I also like the environment and how like there's so many different things that you can do. And the beaches here are nice too. And then they have like really big houses for not that expensive. So like I've just always liked Texas. And everything is bigger in Texas. So I just love it here. It's so home, like, if that makes sense.
Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up, we gon' function. No, it's not.
Okay, next question. What's your favorite hairstyle? Ooh, that's a good question. I like the Filani braids that my friend Rashai did for me. Also, if you need to get your hair done, I'll put her Instagram right here. DMV area. But I like those, but I also like when I do wigs because they're so versatile. And then I can get any color I want. I like the red one that I had. I'll insert clips of me with the red. But I like the red one and the blonde. The blonde too. But yeah, those would be my top 3 favorite hairstyles. I would definitely dye my actual hair red if I knew that, like, if I didn't know that red hair sticks. Like, once you dye your hair red, you're kind of, like, stuck with it, like, forever, kind of. Like, even when I did, like, I had it red for a little while, and I can still sometimes, like, certain parts of my hair, like, if you put it in, like, the sunlight, you can see, like, a red tint. But I would most definitely do a red wig again because that red wig ate. Damn.
Feeling like Tyson with it. Got out Tyson with it. Only for the night, I'm kidding. Only for life, yeah, only for life, yeah, only for life.
Next question is, will you ever come back to VA? No, I'm just kidding. I would come back to VA to visit. Would I ever live in VA again full time permanently? Heck no. I hated VA. I don't know what it is about VA. I just don't like it. It's just, I don't know. I think the environment and like growing up there, I'm just done with the state. Like You're back?
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
But I would never live there again. I would go back to visit, but like, that's about it. Living there, yeah,
Well,
that's a no for me. Now, if God told me to go back to VA to live there, then I would. But if God himself don't tell me, then I ain't living there again. Gosh.
Yes, you are.
But no, I would not come back to live. But I would come back to visit my
Yes,
friends
you
and
would.
family that live down there.
Let's get it. Hit that shoulder lean. I know it coming over me. Backstroke overseas. I know what you need.
Okay, next question. What inspired you to do YouTube videos, and what's your favorite part? What inspired me? I've always Riley. Go. Okay, what inspired me to do YouTube? I've always been told I give influencer vibes, and I like that. How do I explain it? I don't want to say. How do I answer this question? What inspired me? My sister had a YouTube channel for a little bit, but like she never like posted. But I saw her do it, and I saw how much fun she had. So I was kind of like, oh, I want to do YouTube too. But then she quit YouTube, and then I would watch other people do YouTube videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. Like, I don't know, something about being an influencer just kind of, I don't know, I like it. My favorite part is definitely editing. Even though it takes a long time, I just like doing it. It's so fun. And then like making videos funnier than what they are by editing certain types of ways. That is also a lot of fun. I like filming too. I don't know, I like being on camera. I feel like that's such a me thing, being on camera. It just matches the way that I am in my lifestyle, for sure.
Already on 10, all money come in. All feeling go out, this feeling don't drought, this party won't end. If I didn't ride blade on her, would you?
Okay, wait, look at the difference of my hair. I hate shrinkage so flipping much. Riley, stop. Next question is, do I like airplanes? I do like airplanes. I actually want to go in the Air Force and get my pilot's license and fly one of the fighter jets. That's actually like my main goal. But I also want to be an aerospace medic. But I want my pilot's license because I want to be able to fly planes and jets and be able to travel wherever I want to travel and be the pilot of the plane. Like, I can see myself with my own private jet and flying that joint whenever I want to go somewhere. Like, and then like, I know my brother wants to go to the NBA. I don't have to pay for no plane tickets and fly my jet myself right over there. Like, I got big goals. But yes, I do like airplanes. I like takeoff, and this is gonna be weird. I actually like when there's turbulence on a plane. I don't know why. I'm not a hater of it. So when there's turbulence, that sounds so crazy. But I like that part. I also like landing. And when my ears pop, fun fact, when my ears pop, it doesn't bother me. I actually hate getting off a plane and popping my ears because when my ears are popped, it feels weird but good at the same time. That sounds really odd, but it's true. But yeah.
Still, if I'm in my mind at work, would you still keep it 100? I'd rather you trust me than to keep it a whole one.
Next question is, how is it moving and having your fresh start? Amazing. I love every part of it. I couldn't wait to move. I was counting down when there was like 6 months of me waiting to move to Texas. The fresh start part, I love it because nobody here knows who I am. Like, nobody knows me. So I kind of get, I don't want to say like a rebrand, but like nobody knows me. I'm like unknown. So I like that part. Like nobody knows my past unless they went to the same school as me and then they came to Texas too, which is very slim to none happening, but I like it. I'm honestly excited for everything that comes with moving here.
Don't got you, I got nothing. Run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run.
So much hair. Okay, next question. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Oh, I like that question. 5 years from now, I should have been, if I go to college, then graduated college and be a year out, which means I would be in the Air Force. If I don't go to college and I just enlist straight into the military, then I'd be done with my first 4-year contract. Hopefully have my pilot's license. Hopefully have a house or some type, maybe an apartment. Yeah. My main goal by 5 years from now, I want my pilot's license. That's my first thing. I'll be done with medical school too, since I'm gonna be an aerospace medic. So I'll be done with medical school in 4 years. Hopefully, prayerfully. Maybe not, that might take longer. But I know my biggest thing is that I want to have that pilot's license. If I don't have my pilot's license in 5 years, something ain't right. What else do I want in 5 years? I'll be 23. Yeah. Pilot's license. What else? In 5 years. That's 23. That's too young to be married, I feel like. Actually, no, it's never too young to be married. I don't think. But I don't think I would be married yet. Maybe.
So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. Living lovely.
If you could travel anywhere, where would it be and why? Paris. I've always wanted to go to Paris. I had an obsession with Paris growing up all my life. Always wanted to go to Paris. Paris has always been somewhere I wanted to visit and travel to. I've always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower in person, not at King's Dominion. But yeah, definitely Paris. Or Bora Bora. Their water's very pretty. I've seen like pictures and videos, but I feel like that's more like, I don't know, that's like island. Like I want to go somewhere where it's like a tourist spot, which should be Paris. I also want to go to Jerusalem. And I also want to go to Greece. Those are my top 3. So Paris, Jerusalem, and Greece are definitely places that if I could travel to right now, I would. There's another question, and it's what is it like being a PK, which a PK stands for preacher's kid. I'm gonna do that part separate. Like that's gonna be like a different segment. Like not while I'm blow drying my hair and stopping to answer questions. I'll probably do that one at the end. That'd probably be my last question that I do is what it's like being PK, but I'm gonna come back once I'm done blow drying my hair.
I wanna be with you. I wanna
Blow dry. Now I'm gonna take a lunch break because it's lunchtime anyways.
be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Me just know I'm on the way. We ain't got no time to waste. Hop in your come on the way. Am I in the way? I don't want pressure, you none. I want your blessing today. Oh, by the way, open the door by the way. Tell you that I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I know connection is vague. Pick up the phone for me, babe. Damn it, we jamming. That attitude for your nanny. Curving your hip from your memory. Remember, Gardena, I took the studio camera. I know Taco be mad at me. I have to do it. I want your body and music.
Okay, we're back. Oh my goodness, I have too much hair. I want to straighten it, but I don't have the patience to. But I'm gonna do it. Okay, now I can answer questions back to back to back to back to back to back to back back to back. Yeah, because I'm not pausing to blow dry my hair. Favorite song right now? Constant, Stand Still, and Fill the Room, all by Maverick City. Top 3 favorite right now. They've been on replay non-stop. What's your favorite color? My favorite colors are emerald green, sage green, and teal. You will always catch me in an emerald green dress if I have to go somewhere like super fancy, like homecoming and prom. My dresses have been emerald green. What is one experience that shaped you to who you are today? My parents getting divorced and both of them getting remarried is definitely one of the top things. And then my dad moving to Texas while I was still in Virginia. That was hard because I've always been a daddy's girl. Growing up was daddy's girl. I want my dad, I want my dad, I want my dad, I want my dad. I've always been that way. I still am that way, hence why I moved with him. But I've always been such a daddy's girl, and I've always wanted to be with my dad, and my dad is my hero. So when he moved and got remarried, trust and believe, I was butt hurt. Like, I was used to being the only girl that was kind of like, I don't want to say important, but like important in a way in his life. So when he got remarried, I was like, now I have to share you. And I did not like sharing my dad. Like, my dad was my dad. Like, I had to share him with my little brother, yeah, of course, but my little brother was always a mommy's boy, so I never really had to fight with my brother with like attention and stuff with my dad. Like, I never had to do it. So my dad getting remarried and moving states, definitely, because then I had to learn how to adjust and how to share my time with him and his attention. And then of course they went and they had a daughter, which is my little sister Riley, which I love that girl to death. She's my whole world. But it definitely took a lot of getting used to, especially the sharing part. I didn't like sharing my dad. My dad was, he still is my best friend, my buddy, my rock. So anything that pertained to like changing and with him, definitely. It taught me that I couldn't always rely on him. Even though I still do, I had to like navigate like around it. Like, I had to figure out other ways to like solve things and not just run to my dad 24/7. Even though that was all I ever wanted to do, and that was all I was accustomed to doing, that it just came so natural that anytime anything happened, I want my dad. I call my dad. So him moving and getting remarried definitely plays a big role in why I am the way I am today. What's the next question? Advice on toxic friends. That's another one I'm gonna do last. Do redheads do it the best? Do they? How do you get your skin so clear? Oh my goodness, my skin is actually not that clear. I have my days where my skin is clear. I have my days where I have my breakouts. Honestly, stressing less and drinking water and trying to stay away from sugar. I don't just be eating candy just to eat it. That plays a big, your sugar, like if you stop eating so much sugar and sugary drinks and you go on like a water diet, like strictly water, no juice, no nothing, for 2 weeks, you're gonna see a big change. Because a lot of this stuff has to do with sugars. And also finding skincare products that work best for your skin type is another thing. Let's see. Okay, biggest pet peeve. Ooh. Inconsistent people. I do not like when people are inconsistent. I hate inconsistency. I think it's horrible. I think if you tell someone that you're gonna do something, do it. Another thing that I hate are people who involve themselves in other people's relationships. Or girls that are like, oh yeah, I used to talk to your boyfriend. Oh yeah, I snap your boyfriend. Oh yeah, I know your boyfriend. Okay, what are you telling me for? What does that have to do with me? I don't like girls like that. Or I don't like girls that are like, oh, before you and your boyfriend were together, I talked to him for so and so amount of time. Like, okay, cool, good for you. That's my biggest pet peeve. Or ex-girlfriends or boyfriends that don't know how to leave the new relationship alone. Ex-girlfriends that like stalk the new girlfriend or talk about the new girlfriend all because we're dating your ex. I don't like that. Those are my biggest pet peeves. Also smacking. I hate when people smack near me. If you're smacking on your gum or your food near me, you got about 20 seconds to quit it before I smack you. It keeps closing. What else? Bad habit. A bad habit that I have. I know I just said my biggest pet peeve is inconsistency, but not keeping track of my time with God. Like, I don't want to say not being consistent, but not having a set schedule and sticking to that set schedule. I'm be all over the place sometimes. That's a bad habit that I have. I need to just get a schedule, stick to it, and fully commit to that schedule because I don't be doing it. Guilty pleasure. Oh, okay. My guilty pleasure, probably rage baiting. Especially rage baiting girls. Like if I know that you're watching me, oh, I'm purposely gonna post what you're looking for. Like the girls that, like certain people will watch my page, so I'll post more, cause then I'm like, okay, you're watching me. Like I'll give you something to watch. If you're gonna sit here and watch me, I'll give you a show. Another guilty pleasure is making people think they know something but they don't. Like someone would think that they got your life, like they know you for real, and they don't. That's another guilty pleasure that I have. Is letting people think, like they be thinking that they know me, like that they know my business and stuff. No, you don't. Like you think you do, but you don't in all reality. Okay. Let's see. Oh, advice on long distance. Communication. Okay, I used to always think that communicating was the biggest thing. Like that was the biggest thing you need to know how to do. And that's true. You do need to know how to communicate. But comprehension, being able to comprehend what your significant other is saying and expressing your feelings, that's important as well. That's even more important because you can explain your feelings to someone And they can be like, yeah, I hear you, but they're not comprehending what you're saying, so they don't understand you. But understanding someone and hearing someone are two different things. I can hear you and not understand what you're saying, but understanding and having comprehension and comprehending what someone says, that's a very important thing, because you're not gonna see results or change, or things aren't gonna be better if your significant other is just like, yeah, I hear you, but they're not understanding what you mean, or they're not getting the entire message or the way that it makes you feel about a certain situation. Okay. Oh, advice on being Black in suburbia. So a lot of people know that I was one of a few Black girls in my school that I currently went to. Well, previously went to, my bad. It was different. Definitely being Black and being the only Black girl in some classes, you definitely get looked down on because they don't think that you're as smart as them. Sometimes, certain people, not everybody is like that. But I would say stay true to yourself. I had that problem. I wasn't as true to myself as I should have been. I definitely let my surroundings change me in the way that I dress, hence why people say I dress like a white girl sometimes, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do. But I think that definitely comes with like being around people. You kind of pick up on some of those certain things. That's why people say you are what you hang around with, because if you hang around people, the wrong people, then everything that they will do will rub off on you. But definitely stay true to yourself. Being Black is such an honor. Like, they lay outside in tan to get color like us. We're naturally melanated. We naturally have beautiful skin tones. All different types of skin tones too. Like, it's just, when God took his time when he made everyone. And God made all of us differently. So if you are in a predominantly white area or setting, and you're Black and you stand out for a reason. God did not make us to fit in with everybody else. You were made to stand out. You're made to be different. Everyone has their differences. Everyone looks different. Don't know two people look the same. There's always going to be something different about one person. So just staying true to yourself is honestly the biggest thing, and knowing that God made you the way that he did for a reason. Like, there's no need to change yourself to try to fit in, because God made you beautiful just the way that you are, and he gave you your face the way that he did for a reason. If you have any deformities, God did that for a reason. Everyone is different. Everyone has a purpose, and no two people are the same. No matter how hard you try to be like someone else, you'll never beat them. And no matter how hard anybody else tries to be you, they ain't never gonna be you, and you'll never be them. And you shouldn't want to be anybody but yourself, because God made everyone the way that he did for a reason. And I stand by that. Always will stand by that. Let's see. I think I did that question. Do you plan on going to college, or are you just going to the Air Force? I think I kind of explained this earlier. I have been looking at colleges because I know that you can go into college, do ROTC, and do 4 years college, and then when you graduate, you'll be enlisted as an officer. Rather than just enlisting in the Air Force, you'll have to like climb your way up pretty much by yourself, rather than going to college and then going in as an officer. I haven't quite decided which route I was gonna go. My original route was just straight into the Air Force. My specific job that I want to do in the Air Force, aerospace medic. So I want to have my pilot's license. Another big dream goal that I have is to be one of the people that fly the fighter jets. Like, you know how like sometimes, I know it's certain states, but like the beaches, and they'll have little shows, and they're in their jets that like cruise over. Oh my gosh, to be a pilot in one of those and to fly it. Oh, that's definitely like one of my other big dreams and goals that I have. Let's see. What is your favorite thing about being a preacher's kid? My favorite thing? Probably being able to say that my dad is a preacher and that he has his own church. I feel like, I don't know, it's just so cool. Like, not very often do you meet people whose dad has his own church and his own, like, ministry. Like, yes, you meet people whose dads are preachers, but, like, is it his church? Did he build it from the ground up? Like, it's just so cool and it's so different. Like, I love having a preacher dad. It's so cool and it comes with so many perks. And I know sometimes people think that like it's dreadful, but I'll talk more about it like later. But it is honestly the coolest thing ever. But I'm gonna be back when half of my hair is done. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. My hair is not straightening like getting pinned straight. But it never gets pinned straight when I do it myself, so I don't even care for real.
How about the big one to prove it? Look what you made. Told you that I'm on the way. I'm like an exit away. Yeah. If I didn't ride blade on curve, would you still?
So I need to get a haircut. That's what I need to do. But I'm not doing that today. But I need to get one. That's why.
If I'm in my mind at work, would you still?
So I'm gonna show you what makeup products I use, even though I don't even do my makeup like that. I could do a makeup video, but it's not gonna be very long because I don't do too much. I use Supergoop Glow Screen Sunrise. I use NARS foundation. My concealer is Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow. And then Eco Classics, I think that's what this brand. Their brushes are super good. Super good. And then for bronzer and blush, Ulta Beauty. This palette, it's super dirty because it's old. But yeah, so, and then for setting spray, I just use e.l.f. setting spray. But that's it. And then for my hair, I think I'm gonna change it because I don't really like, I don't know, I might just have to go back to a middle part because this being puffy like that, I don't like it. But I'm about to do my makeup really quick so that I can get that out of the way.
Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. Run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping lovely, feeling lovely. Living lovely. She's lovely.
Okay, I'm back. It is currently 3:30. I only have 2 questions that I need to answer, but I wanted to do them last because they were going to be the longest ones. So the first one is, what is it like being a PK? Which a PK is a preacher's kid. I grew up with my dad preaching and traveling to go preach at other churches, but he just recently got his own church. So I never really got the whole preacher's kid feeling until like a couple years ago. because he never had, well, like, he would preach, but like at other churches. So he wasn't the pastor of a church until just recently. And so I never had to grow up really being like a preacher's kid, if that makes sense. Like, yes, my dad preached and like he's a pastor or whatever, but I never had that like, oh my goodness, like all eyes are on me. I had to be on my P's and Q's. Like, I had to act good anyways and be careful with what I posted and certain things that I did, but it didn't get like as serious, I guess you could say. But I honestly love it. I love my dad being a pastor because he comes with so much wisdom, and from him preaching, I get like insights, and like I get his notes sometimes, like before he even preaches, or I don't know, something about seeing him preach and being so passionate about it is just so cool. And I love sitting front row and being there to support him. Also, I feel like it helps me want to have a better connection with God because my dad's a pastor, and I know, like, I see how God works through my dad, so it encourages me to want to do better. I'm actually gonna do another video about being a preacher's kid, so I'm not gonna say too much in this little section because I'm gonna have a whole nother video for that. But I honestly love it. It's so fun. And when my dad travels, I love traveling with him sometime. I'm probably gonna even get to travel with him more now that I'm here in Texas with him, but it's honestly so fun. So next question is advice on toxic friends. So lately I've been in this mode where it's like, if I see that you're not doing no good for me in my life, you're done. Get out. Bye. Like, I'm not with the foolishness anymore. But toxic friends, honestly, let them know that they're being toxic. Don't be the friend that suckers up to everybody and just lets them walk all over you. Don't be that friend, because then they will make it a normal thing and they'll think that it's okay to walk all over you, and it's not. Also, cutting them off. It may be hard because you could have been their friend for years, whatever, and cutting them off is hard, but it's honestly what's best for you. Like, don't nobody want no toxic friend or friend groups. But it's honestly hard in this day society because everyone kind of just wants to fit in and be friends with everybody, but a friend to all is a friend to none. But honestly, standing your ground and knowing right and wrong, and as long as you communicate with your friends about how they make you feel, if they make you feel a certain way about something, if they don't get with the program and they don't change, then don't be friends with them anymore. If they keep doing stuff that bothers you, don't be friends with them anymore. Silent jokes that are offensive, that you can take offense to, majority of the time that's jealousy, and they're picking on you because they know that they can, or they're trying to walk all over you. So honestly, for toxic friends, I say just cut them off. If they're toxic, if they can be labeled as toxic, they don't need to be in your life. Point blank, period. I don't care how long you've been friends with them. If they're toxic, that's not for you. Iron sharpens iron. You need good friends, a good friend group to surround yourself with, because you don't want to be around toxic people. Being around toxic people makes you toxic. You are what you hang around with. So if you got toxic friends, eventually you're going to pick on to their toxic habits and be toxic yourself. So my advice for that is let them know that they're being toxic. Let them know that their actions are bothering you in a sense. And if nothing changes, then they gotta go. That's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. I know this video was super long. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on the bell notification so that you're notified every time that I post. There may be another video today because it's only 3 o'clock. And I just have a little bit more editing to do with this one. And then it will be uploaded. So maybe a nighttime routine today. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to share it. And thank you guys for all the support. And I will see you next time.
It's connected to you.